hardworking worker and a beauty queen. A little girl trapped in her mother's dreams. Working real hard trying to stay in her lane.
Alrighty guys, so I noticed as I'm uploading, I realized that I actually deleted all of my intro that I shot yesterday. So I'm actually gonna do that right now. I have to keep it pretty brief. I am on break. So today is Wednesday, but I'm gonna be referring to this like it is Tuesday. If you don't like that, too bad, this is my vlog. Just kidding guys, it won't happen again. So today, I did mention it will be another depletion day tomorrow. Wednesday will be off. I might still go for a light jog just because I don't really like not going to the gym, I guess, at all. You know, I'd like to do something at least a little bit. Or maybe even go skateboard today. I'd actually like to go skateboard, but it is awfully rainy. I don't know if you can see the weather out here, but it is gloomy. So I don't really foresee that happening. But so I have a burger for today, but some freaking butthole actually stole it out of the refrigerator. So I'm gonna have to buy a freaking lettuce wrap burger from work, which is cool. We have a cafe downstairs. They have really cool burgers. The only thing I don't like about that is my caloric measurements are a bit off when I do that because I don't have the actual package and things like that to read off of. But you know what, I try not to stress about these little things. I mean, it does kind of suck for today, but in the long run, it's really not going to make too much of a difference as long as I, have a decent guess at least. But anyway, I'll be showing you guys what that looks like. They make some high quality burgers. Right here you can see that I'm actually eating a lettuce wrapped burger, no bun, bacon cheeseburger. That does also adhere to the keto diet. One of my favorite things actually to eat on the keto diet is burgers, and I eat 1 to 2 of those every single day. I'm gonna try to get some shots in the gym, but it's kind of depending on how busy that is. That may or may not happen. I'll bring my camera though and kind of see how it goes. Let's do it.
Covering tracks with a shitty tattoo of her abandoned daughter's name. You can't walk a mile in someone's shoes if they don't fit. We'll come up with some theories. We can dress like scientists and we can try to make some sense of it. Daddy never woke up from his sleep. Now he's in the ground with a mask like a casket, something he can hide beneath. She's a real pill junkie with a skeleton face. She's got a man.
Alright, so that workout may seem kind of weak. With these depletion workouts, what you're going to do is set a weight that you can lift about 15 times and not be completely worn out, but the burn in your muscle. Basically what I did was I did the workout that I'm actually posting in the description, then I actually just did it again. So I did 4 sets in all, 15 reps each. I was gonna hit the treadmill a little bit, but I was so exhausted, and it was a pretty long workout. It was about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes. But we are done with the depletion for the week. Now I'll actually be doing regular workouts throughout the week. What I usually do is I'll actually split it up. I'll have Monday, Tuesday on, Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday, Saturday on, and then Sunday off. But what I'll do is I'll split my body up into 5 parts. So chest, arms, legs, backs, and shoulders. Arms being biceps and triceps. Then Sunday, what I'll actually usually do, I do have that day off, but I do usually like to go for a run. Not usually, I'd say, but sometimes I do like to run on the treadmill for about 45 minutes to an hour, just on flat. I'll pop some music in and just go for a run. It's awesome. I actually do enjoy cardio. A lot of people say they hate it, but it took me a long time to discover that I did enjoy it, but I really do. I'm feeling beat. It is day 2, and I'm feeling pretty depleted. I'm starting to feel really weak, kind of shaky, things like that. This won't last too long. Just kind of the beginning stages, what it is. I'll probably start getting a slight headache that usually happens when I'm switching over from, having glucose to being depleted. I'll post all the workouts that I did in the description. I didn't get all of it. It was kind of awkward. There were people in there. This kind of cute girl came in, so I did feel kind of weird doing that. I'm kind of bummed out though, actually. So I got this new lens. It's a 50mm, 1.8 STM Canon lens, but I have no idea how to use it. So I was pretty psyched. I wanted to do it for the vlogs, but it's actually really up close. I have to like put it way far behind me. I might have to just wait until I get an external microphone, but Soon to come. Alrighty guys, so I didn't really talk too much about what I've eaten for the day. I actually had some eggs with some cheese and some ketchup. You should definitely look into the sugar or light sugar ketchup if you're gonna be doing this. It's awesome. I try not to use too much of it, but it's definitely something that's cool to have to spice up your food. And then breakfast sausage. I think I had 2 breakfast sausage, maybe 1. It's in my fitness. Just drop my effing phone in my fitness pal. And then for lunch I actually had a lettuce wrap hamburger, of course, with some cheese, some mustard. What else was on there? I think that was about it. I also added some oil while cooking it. I had what's called MCT oil. It's medium chain triglycerides. Basically it's a medium chain fat, so instead of actually having to digest, it just goes straight into your system. It's really cool, and that's about the same fat as olive oil, about 14 grams per tablespoon. So add that in. That's a good way of getting in that extra fat. Oh, and I also had mayo on the burger. Tonight I also am eating eggs again with some cheese and some breakfast sausage. Oh, one thing that I really do enjoy is peanut butter. I rely on peanut butter. It's definitely one of my staples. At the end of every night I'll have about 2-3 tablespoons, or even sometimes 1 tablespoon, kind of depending on where I'm sitting with my calories. But that is definitely something that keeps me sane. If you are going to do this, I would look into that as well. Tomorrow I'm going to try to be a little bit more in depth with my food and actually show what I'm eating throughout the day. Today was kind of crazy though. I actually had to leave work early and go do some stuff at school, get my financial aid basically taken care of. Alrighty guys, so I did actually realize I also deleted the outro to yesterday. I'm basically just a noob, getting used to the transfer of all the data, all the crap. It's not that hard, I am just an idiot. Anyway, so this is the outro to day 2. Alright, hey guys, so it's the end of day 2, feeling pretty good. I should be starting to get the keto flu coming up soon, which people, I think, exaggerate. Maybe not, you know, everybody's body is different, but when I get it, it's usually not pretty bad. Maybe a light headache, ringing in my ears kind of a thing. One thing I do usually get is I get kind of grumpy, almost borderline angry the first few days of starting keto, just that switch. This time I have not, so that's good. It may come on later, I hope not. But, so if you do experience that, you know, that's fine, I guess. It is just what it is. Just be, you know, nice to your coworkers, your family, your friends. Don't get too crazy on them. Just let them know that you're on a new diet. Anywho, I hope you guys all sleep tight, and we'll see you here tomorrow.